All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, however you are, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're doing great. Welcome to March 7th. This is the wacky day where we have the full moon in Virgo. So if you are interested in releasing any unhealthy habits, today is an excellent day to do that. Followed quickly by Saturn moving into Pisces. So Saturn today, at some point, 1 hour after the full moon, is going to officially move to 0 degrees Pisces. So you may be feeling that squeezing kind of feeling today when planets go through changing of one sign to another. There can be that feeling of like a little contraction. Just saying. All right, so let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. What is going on? Whew. All right. Storm Spirit, Chaos. Wow, I haven't seen that one. Storm Spirit, Chaos. This is for those of you who want to know, this is Denise Linn's Sacred Forest Oracle. I just love it. I think it's beautiful. Guardians of the Land, Protection. Okay, good, good. And Meandering Pathway, Flow. I feel like something is happening that might throw you off your game a little bit here. Something that's happening external to you. It could be, happening to another person and you're kind of witnessing it. But it's also impacting you. So you might love this person or you might feel turned around by it, even yourself. Like it could be some kind of unsettling feeling. All right. So that could be the feeling of contraction, a little bit of like chaos in the world. I'll read that Storm Spirit to you when we get to the extended. So let's just look at the reading right now. What's going on? There will be an extended for this morning message, daily tarot. Okay. Underneath, 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. All right. And the Ace of Wands. So I feel like things have been going along okay. Some of you have been, going along fine with a relationship or going along fine with your work. And then all of a sudden it feels like stopped energy, like stuck energy. There is a new idea coming in and it's like out of chaos comes enlightenment or something. Out of chaos comes enlightenment. Yes. So 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and the Chariot, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups. This is going in a good direction. Strength, Wheel of Fortune, and the 5 of Cups. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take one for that. All right. Ace of Cups. I've had this kind of experience of a little deja vu with some of the readings lately, that sometimes when a storyline is super loud, I talk about this with you guys in my tarot certification later today, but sometimes when a storyline is super loud or it shows up in multiple readings. And I'm seeing this may have some resonance with fire signs. Okay. Fire signs or Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Virgo. Cancer is also here. So I just want to say to you that if things have been, you're kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, or you're kind of in this crouch position about someone leaving or somebody else's drama. I don't feel like it's yours. I feel like you are protected. Okay. This protection here, you could be living through somebody else's drama. You could be taking on other people's drama. And it's really time to stop doing that. It doesn't mean you don't feel empathy or compassion. It just means it's not yours. Okay. And I feel like some of you empaths really take in other people's stuff. And I feel like that's one of the things that jams you up. So there's new ideas coming in, new excitement, new interests, new awakening kind of experience. But this 5 of Pentacles and this 5 of Cups here, beginning and the end of this first part of the reading, although the Ace of Cups is following quickly behind. The storyline I keep seeing is there's a contraction and then an expansion. Okay. I keep seeing that. So clarify for me the 5 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. All right, so there might be somebody on the outs with you, or somebody who you've put out in the cold. There needs to be some healing here. I feel like this could be a friend, or this could be somebody that you work with, or something like that. And I do feel like you need to get back on a solid footing with this person. Okay. And you might have believed that they were not doing good for you, or vice versa. There's some kind of another 5, right? The 3 5s, and 5s are change. Some kind of feeling that this person was entitled or taking advantage or something like that. I keep seeing this. And if they do go, there's a new person not far behind. And so it's not just about them going, but I feel like there is some kind of either mental health issue or some kind of jealousy issue or manipulation issue or something. And, you know, I see this moment in time, 2 of Pentacles, when you're deciding what to do. You are going to be moving forward. So I don't want you, you're getting into this flow state. And I do feel like if there is somebody who is feeling underappreciated by you, or you're feeling underappreciated by them, or taken advantage of, or some way, that does need to be healed. And I feel like that will close the contract with this person. Like it's time to really come out with what's bothering you, whatever's bothering you. And I do feel like that's a new thing, the Page of Pentacles. So you can move forward based on your own full heart. The heart is full. The heart is complete by doing this, by having some kind of healing. All right. I also feel like if that's not what's going on for you, it's just inside of you. I feel like you might be healing your own lack mentality, because there is this sense of everything was going along fine, and then things got, you know, imploded, or things got tied up, or things got jammed up. There was just this jammed up feeling. I almost feel like the chaos has to come through to like break apart whatever has been holding you back. And let me ask about the chaos, please. Chaos, you are protected from it. Okay. Yeah, 9 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. I feel like this has been going on for quite some time, and I feel like you haven't wanted to really get to the bottom of it for yourself. Some of you are having a little bit of anxiety or depression or something like that, and it's really time to get to the bottom of it. It's not okay just to let it go on. We're talking about a mental illness. It is something that's treatable. It is something that you can do something about. So instead of ignoring it and maybe drinking more or just doing whatever it takes to like get yourself out of it, I feel like you might want to go toward a new person, somebody who is very compassionate and kind, and learn something about yourself. I feel like this has been going on for longer than you think. Okay, there might be, you know, I mean, I've heard a lot of your stories, and, you know, the last few years haven't helped. All right, haven't helped. It's been a very difficult few years, 5 years probably, 5 to 7 years, been fairly difficult. And now it's really time to get to the bottom of it. It is going to take some courage, but it is the moment. This is the right moment. Okay. It's the right moment to dig into it. And I do feel like there is going to be some sadness. There is going to be some clarity that's going to help you see what's going on with yourself, but also like recognize some sad things. Recognize some things about what has been happening in your life, the patterns you've been attracting, the people you've been attracting. And there's just been this sense that like everything's in its silo. Okay. And that nothing is interrelated, but it's all interrelated. It's like the difference between Eastern and Western medicine, right? Eastern medicine is systemic. It believes that everything is touching each other and everything is connected to each other. Western medicine, we tend to silo things. We tend to have this specialist and that specialist and this specialist. And it's really down to the individual physician, practitioner, whether they interact with the other doctors or other practitioners that you're dealing with. And in many ways, they're distracted or just kind of, discouraged, big discouraged from doing that, right? There's this sense of like, if I have one thing, it's one thing and it's in a silo, but it does touch everything else. If you're having, you know, if you're having problems with anxiety, it's impacting your sleep, that's impacting your health. That, I mean, it just is unlimited, the things we could talk about, how many parts of your life that it's touching and you might not even know. And up until now, I feel like there's been this real resistance to any kind of going down that particular rabbit hole. Okay, let's see. The Hermit energy, Virgo energy, the Empress, lovely, Fool, and wow. Wow. Okay. Let's see. 6 cards, 5 of them are major arcana. My question here, because I have the Knight of Wands in the middle here, you could have been attracting a lot of people who were not good for you in terms of a love relationship, really damaging your heart. You could have had a broken heart. You could have been dealing with people who constantly break your heart. You're attracting these people. And, you know, it's like, why is this happening? So I think we want to have a new pattern. So we need to go deep. The Virgo energy in this full moon, the Hermit, the Empress, what do I love? What do I value? Really understanding your values for this new path, because there is something blocked here. There's something blocked. And I do feel like you get what you want. You're able to move in a better direction. But it's only by, so what have been your coping mechanisms when things go sideways? Do you see like what you do to kind of soothe yourself or anything like that? What are you doing? And I feel like this is the moment in time when you realize, oh, wait a second, this isn't helping. Now, you might be watching somebody else be going through what I'm talking here. You might be having a parent or a child or a sibling or a life partner going through some kind of mental health issue, and you're not really sure what to do here. I do feel like there's a lot of love between the two of you, but I also feel like you may feel what may end up happening is that this ends up going in different directions, only because what was bringing you together was the unhealthy thing. Okay. We attract a lot of people in our lives and for a lot of different reasons. And this lesson happens to be about learning your own stability, learning your own resilience, learning how to look deeply at yourself, taking care of yourself. Full moon in Virgo is very much about mental health, physical health, anything that is, maybe going on that might be running sort of like a constant buzz in the back of your life. Like it's sometimes when it's quiet, you really notice it, but sometimes when you're busy, it's not so much. And I think it's causing some issues with relationships and also issues with maybe your work even. Okay, that might be happening. If you're witnessing somebody going through this, I just feel like you're learning more about what is codependence and what is supportive. There's a big difference between those two things. You could have just recently had a person in your life who, was furious with you for not being codependent with them or not doing, maybe you're noticing how much you race to everybody's rescue and how differently you can do that so it's supportive without it being codependent, without you being enmeshed. Some of you may have moved on from relationships that were enmeshed, that was just like, I just can't figure out how to deal with this, and so I'm just going to move on from it. I think what's going on right now is you're going to get a really clear sense of what's happening and why certain things are going on in your life. You have a family member who's ill. You have issues within your marriage. You have issues within your work or being able to attract money. You're going to figure out why, okay? And the way to do that is to stop doing what you would normally do. Okay? If I don't feel good, I overeat, I drink a lot, I go out, I, run away from things, I stop talking to people, I cut people out of my life. Whatever you would normally do, I want you just to stop. Let's try something different this time. Okay? If you're feeling this, and I think a lot of people are feeling this kind of anxiety and depression ramp up, let's try something different. Okay, let's try something different. It is going to take courage, the strength, and the Wheel of Fortune, and there might be some fallout from it, but I want you to know that you are protected and you are going towards flow state. So things are going to start moving again. All right, so let's keep going here. I'm going to continue on. I'm going to read you some of these from this beautiful deck, this Sacred Forest Oracle, and then we'll see where we're going. Get some advice. All right, link is below for you if you want to continue on. Pathfinders, let's just keep going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.